Basically, all you need to know about my Bible is that, one, it's actually fucking true. And two, these are things that I saw running through my head when I was dying. Not the normal getting to know you chit chat between God and a freaking prophet. You know how I knew this was God? Not because he told me, because he was surrounded by white light. It emanated from his flesh. And I'm not going to say what came next. But truth be told, there's a reason God tells you to drink his blood and eat his flesh. God was the first, but not the last, vampire. I know. God is not a vampire. Well, you think about it, he wants you to drink his blood. He was more like a vampire. And Nosferatu is the devil of all vampires. That's why, even to this day, when you see the face of the real Max Shrek, it fucking freaks you out. Who is Max Shrek? Watch Nosferatu. Anyway, that's not even all. There are like 4 types of vampire. It's one of the few passages I will mention. All the vampires are believed to be extinct and long ago because the god vampire had turned Dracula soon after he won his fight. He also lost his son, his daughter. Make that daughters. being pure of heart, that vampire that turned Jesus, who was of pure heart, gave him the power of fucking well, think about it. I know it wasn't actually God who gave you permission to drink of his blood and eat of his flesh, but technically, I can't do it anymore. I've strained my voice a lot. He was, in fact, still a vampire, and he was a forced vampire. So while he is actually the devil's creation, he was also touched by God. Jesus, I mean. And he was marched and humiliated at night. Well, not really technically at night, but rather near dawn. And he was Latin. He spoke the ancient tongues of Latin, and the ancient tongues were the same as the tongues we know in Bible lore. Call me a fool all you want, but does that make it any better for me, who has seen this shit in his mind, supposedly? Supposedly his mind? I realized that I was just going in for a fucking treatment for my gallbladder, but when I went in there, I saw death, but not for our time. Things are going to be nothing but better. When it'll happen? 3546. By then, we will have gotten lots of things. We will have called them the Outlaws. The ones that we get in that year. Unfortunately, chances are I will see them, because I've been chosen as the prophet, apparently, and to live over 1,640 years. I know you don't believe that shit, but come on. Someone who's been far from God can only fall so far. In fact, I have nowhere to go but up. Yeah. The filmmaker? Yes. A future engineer of mankind? Yes. When 1656 years you reach, look as good you will not. Much love.